name is Diego, and I'm going to explain the before to read section. In this section, we analyze different situations and we decide if we will likely prefer to follow the decision made by a consensus of a group with a big number of people, or a decision made by an expert. In some decisions, like making a move in chess, choosing a college, electing a leader for representing, predicting if a team is whether winning or not, or deciding if someone is guilty of a crime, should be a decision made by an expert. We decided that there are complex decisions that maybe requires studies, requires knowledge, facts, statistics, and complex data that we need to analyze by expert hands. And then in more simple decisions such as choosing a restaurant, a movie to see, what clothes to buy, or electing a leader should be a personal or a group decision.
Hello, my name is Paula, and today I'm going to talk about the introduction, The Wisdom of Crowds by James Surowiecki. Published in the 2004, unveils the fascinating concept of collective wisdom. Through compelling anecdotes and case studies, the book shows that diverse groups can often make better decisions than individuals or experts. It challenges traditional views of crowd psychology, emphasizing the power of independent individuals and collaborating to reach remarkable conclusions. The words related to the reading are conformity, consent, enforcement, exclusive, implication, statistic, and thesis.
A reading skill is the ability to understand and derive the meaning from a written text. It involves different cognitive processes and strategies that enable a person to interpret and comprehend the information presented to them. Some ways to improve the reading skill are by improving your vocabulary, taking notes, practicing active reading, reading different materials, and setting reading goals.
Categorization is a cognitive process that involves grouping objects, ideas, or people based on shared characteristics or attributes. Some of them is association learning, efficiency and simplification, a sense of order, and certainty.
Hi, good morning. My name is Arturo Vasquez, and I'm going to explain the purpose and the type of article of the wisdom of the crowds. To first, to begin the type of article is a research article because it's based on a previous research in which James Surowiecki explains under certain conditions, a diverse group of individuals collectively possess more knowledge and intelligence than any expert alone. Also, the purpose of these articles is to again explain that groups when effectively aggregated can make a better decisions and predictions than even having knowledge individuals with the group and suggest that conditions for a wise crowd. Also, he describes in the article that having a diverse group of participants and independence in the decision making, this decentralization of information, and a effective mechanism of aggregating individual judgment.
Hello, my name is Sebastian Jimenez, and I will be explaining the summary. So, during this lecture, we see two researchers talking about the wisdom of crowds. The first one, Francis Galton, thought at first that crowds were stupid as a whole, but after running a test where he analyzed the results of a competition involving the weight of an ox, in which the majority of people, or the crowd, answered just a milligram away from the actual weight, he understood that crowds as a whole can be much more intelligent than a single person.
Hi, I'm Luis Medina, and I will be explaining the second part of the summary. So, in the second part, there is this researcher called Charles Mackay, and he will explain us his point of view on how crowds work. His point of view will be that every giant crowd only brings chaos. This is partially true since if the whole crowd is in harmony and they almost everyone has the same opinion and it's not that hard of a problem, they can handle the situation very well and no chaos or very little chaos can be produced. But this is not always the case, and if the situation is hard to deal with and people don't agree with each other, then there might be chaos, and depending on the circumstances, there might be fights or well, yeah, fights, either verbal or physical fights. But if the crowd is smaller, there is a very way lower chance of this happening since it can be controlled very easily by another people or by the same people inside of the crowd. It's easier to handle. And yeah, that's basically his theory. Thank you.